Welcome to the JAMODI podcast, where we interview coaches and leaders to find out not just what they do, but how they do what they do. Becoming the best version of ourselves is JAMODI, just a matter of doing it. You know, your first question for you, you're somebody that I've always felt like is, anytime I listen to, you're super intentional with what you do and what you say. So I would love to know what's your morning routine or your favorite daily activities that you have.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty consistent. I would say at least 5 days a week. Sometimes a weekend disrupts the normal routines, but my normal routine is wake up. I don't know how detailed we're getting here, but
Detailed.
detailed. Well, okay. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I use the restroom, I drink a glass of
Okay. Less detailed. No, you're good.
yeah, but I do. I'm intentional about drinking a glass of water first thing, um, hugging all my family. I got 3 kids, making sure there's physical touch. I love you and connection, and then I pretty much am grabbing my apple, my nutrition bar, and some tea, and I'm out the door, and I go lift, I go work out, and I get home, and then I get right into, for me, my devotional, whatever it is I'm doing. I'm actually in devotional with a small group of coaching friends,
Hmm.
various high school, college coaches, and so do devotional and some gratitude and prayer, and then boom, I get into work. But I start my morning. I call it my prime. I'm priming my body, my mind, my soul. I have gotten away from reading as a daily habit, but that's something that's always been a big part of my life. So, but I want to prime my mind, my body, my soul, because I know that there's a lot to get done. I know that storms will come. I know adversity will strike, and I want to position myself to be my best self so that I can be my best self to others in my life, whether it's like I said, my family, for my business, for the people I work with, for the kids I'm leading. So I think you got to get to be your best self. And I'm getting long winded, but I'll say last thing that I'll say on it. When you fly in an airplane, what's the first thing the flight attendant says when something's going to happen? Put the oxygen mask on you first, because you can't save somebody else or help them if you're dead. And so we got to get ourselves right to be able to help others.
That's a great point. I mean, I wonder how many people just launch right in, they wake up and they launch right into their day. And then by the time all of the, like you said, the tasks and daily things that you have to do, by the time your day's done, you go home and they're maybe not even the motivation or the energy or the time. You know, you got 3 kids and they're going all over the place. So you almost have to protect that part of your day to make sure that you're growing and you're doing those things. What time are you getting up in the morning to kind of start all that?
Yeah, right now for me, it's about 6:15. Yeah, about say, I've gone through. I've really, like, I'm in a flow right now where I don't get home most nights until 10:30. I'm getting to bed later. If I'm in a flow where this is the spring season, we're doing this conversation. But other times, if I do get to bed earlier, I would wake up earlier and start my day earlier. But yeah, about 6:15 in the morning right now.
There's all those guys out there that 4 o'clock, 4:30 a.m. they're getting up, and there's a part of me like the idea of that sounds great and getting things done, but I just I don't know. I think maybe you got to be wired to that way to do something like that.
I think, yeah. There was a few years back where I was consistently waking up at 5 and I'd work out. The gym I work out is like 20-minute drive, and but I wasn't getting to bed. And I used to take all this pride and red badge of courage of, like, I'm a grinder, I'm going to outwork you. I've become much more intelligent about that lately.
Mm,
I prioritize sleep. I'm not great at it. But I've come to realize how important it is, like, to your immune system, like, when I don't sleep well, I'm a more emotional guy. I got
yeah.
less patience. I'm quicker to frustrate, quicker to anger, and I'm not as good a person, to be honest with you. So I do prioritize sleep. But I also believe in getting the day started early and getting it, started on the right foot.
Yeah, I have a hard time winding down at night. Just my brain kind of calming down, and Like last night, the Lakers were playing, Golden States. It's like you're up there watching that. Anything that you do just to help your brain, help yourself kind of slow down at night.
Yeah, I wish I could say they're emphatically. I have a evening routine. I've never been great at evening routines. I've experimented with different ones. Reading at night is a good one for me because it
Mm.
makes me tired and makes you go to bed quicker. TV, for the longest time, I haven't had a TV in our bedroom
That's smart.
and remove it. Even though recently we put it in there for my 4-year-old daughter. I don't think that was a smart move, but yeah, I have found, that reading, and then lately I would say I do kind of like a evening prayer where I just close my mind, quiet my thoughts, and just pray. And that may consist of real prayer, it may consist of like, no, what went well today, what gratitude. I'm not writing it down, but I'm just kind of mentally going through that. It's not a routine, it's not a habit, but that is something I have experimented with that I really like.
I appreciate you sharing all that. And one thing I think a takeaway is doing what works best for you, and making that fit within your day. I watch mono and guys, and I listen to those videos, and I really enjoy hearing about the ultra successful people in their daily routines. But then sometimes I'm thinking, man, I'm not even close to that. But you feel that pressure. But then even mono would say, it's not about what everybody else is doing. It's about finding what that best balance for yourself.
Well, can I say one more thing on that? So I do think it's important because you'll listen to some of these people and they're like, yeah, I read for 45 minutes. I meditate for 30. I work out. And it's like 2.5 hours blocked out. And like, I've learned to give myself grace because I used to like feel defeated if I didn't do all these things.
Absolutely.
And the reality is we're all at different stages. So if you're a father or a mother listening to this and you have young kids, like, that may not be your reality, and that ain't going to be your reality for several years. Give yourself grace. So, yeah, would I love to do a devotional for 30 minutes? Yeah, but reality, it's a 5 to 10 minute. Would I love to have 30 minutes extra in the gym? Yeah, but right now it's not. I'm hitting it for 45 minutes and I'm in and I'm out. And so I think giving ourselves grace is really important, and it all is on what stage of life. A lot of those people, they don't have kids, and so you trying to align your life up to them is just going to be, you're going to be comparisons of thief of joy, and you're going to
Mm.
leave yourself very frustrated.
Mm. Thank you for checking out today's episode. Please take a moment to subscribe to this podcast, share it with your fellow coaches, and find us on social media for what's coming up next on the JAMODI podcast. It's just a matter of doing it.